So that works. Maybe.
All right. All right. Texas has a problem with leaving babies inside of cars during the hot summer months as we lead the nation in hot car deaths for infants. Have a couple of stories here for DFW. All right. Texas has a big problem, and that is leaving babies in hot cars. Two stories happened here in DFW recently where a man left the baby inside of a car in Rockwall, and another woman in the DFW area left the baby inside of a car for hours and stopped for fast food on the way to the hospital. Let's check it out.
What? Stop this madness.
We're good.
First go hot car, alone to die, tried to cover up what happened. 27-year-old Vanessa Esquivel is charged with murder. Police say she claimed she was driving around with her son all day, but evidence shows she went to work while her baby was left in her SUV. And police say before she took the child to the hospital in distress, she stopped to get some fast food.
Whoa!
Obtained arrest paperwork and warrant. Joining us now with details live in Dallas. Peyton.
Steve, and we have some disturbing new details for you guys tonight. Also, that mother was in a Collin County courtroom today. Earlier this morning, her attorney requested that her bond be lower, but that request was ultimately denied. So remember, she remains in the Collin County jail. She's charged with first-degree murder, and her bond.
How do you feel about that with her requesting her bond to be lowered?
I mean, I'm disgusted. I mean, the defense attorney had to do, I'm assuming it's a public defender. I doubt this woman can afford to hire a real attorney. I doubt any defense attorney or any attorney would touch this with a 10-foot pole pro bono.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted at the fact that she would even ask for her bond to be lowered. There's
What?
no shame, no guilt.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But the fact to, how do you even, as a mother, how do you, I need everybody to see my face. As a mother, how does a mother forget about their child? How do you do that?
Oh,
in my
no,
worst
no,
state, in my
no
worst
way.
mistakes of my life, my child was always number one. And even if that meant that I had to hand her over to my parents because I was not fit at the time, that's what I did. You don't leave your baby in a car and then go for a Happy Meal or a damn quarter pounder, whatever, special sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It makes you wonder if it's negligence or if there's some kind of intent behind it. You know, because you don't forget your cell phone in the car, but you forget your child. It's crazy. How do you? I can't wrap my mind around that. There's no excuse. None.
No, there is no excuse. You know, and especially, I think people that don't even have children, you don't have children, so you can't even comprehend. And especially those that do have children, I feel like it may have been premeditated because, you know, this has happened before. I think the first time it happened with a grandmother. I'd have to check my sources on that. But you guys, if you know, let us know in the comment section. What do you think about this? But my whole thing is I think they got off on it because it was a grandmother, whatever. And then so now that we're bringing mental health into the picture and people are able to say that, oh, I lost my mind, or, you know, I have PTSD, so I couldn't take care of my child, or whatever it is. So I think she's setting the stage, but I don't know. It looks like there's a little bit more to watch, is there?
I am as ignorant as you.
Oh, yeah.
Remains
Does your wife? I'm sorry.
250,000. New detail.
Whoa! Is your wife aware of this story? Did she have anything to say about this? Because I'd be really curious.
I haven't asked her yet. I'll ask her and see what she thinks about it. I do want her opinion, but I know she'd be on the same page as, you know, us. Like, there's no excuse for that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, she'd be devastated, I'm sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Roll the tape.
All right, let's go.
Revealed 27-year-old Vanessa Esquivel of Dallas tried to cover up her child's hot car death, and on her way to the emergency room, she even stopped by a McDonald's.
What? Oh, no
Roll the tape.
way.
All right, let's go.
Revealed 27-year-old Vanessa Esquivel of Dallas tried to cover up her child's hot car death, and on her way to the emergency room, she even stopped by a McDonald's. On August 16th, investigators say Esquivel brought her 15-month-old son to Medical City, Plano. Medical staff there told responding officers the child was already dead upon arrival and had a core temperature of 106 degrees. According to a newly obtained arrest affidavit, Esquivel told police she'd been with her son all day and denied going to work, despite wearing a spa uniform at the hospital. Detectives learned Esquivel's story was a lie. Her employment, Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa in Frisco, was contacted. Officers determined Esquivel worked from 1:45 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. that day. An August day where temperatures topped out at 95 degrees. During those 2.5 hours, police say the child was left alone inside a Nissan Pathfinder. Surveillance footage also confirmed that timeline, catching Esquivel coming
Can you
and
pause
going
that
from
bitch?
her
Pause
work.
that bitch. Pause that bitch. First, I want to know, I need to know, it looked like it was in a shopping center, right? Was that the actual shopping center? So, I mean, if her
Looks like
windows,
it.
right, if the windows, they said that the vehicle was similar to this. I want to see the actual vehicle. I want to see what the windows look like. I want to see if they were tinted, because how many people parked next to that car? How many people walked past that car? Did anybody see a baby in that car? And why have security footage cameras of parking lots and stuff if nobody's actually watching it? Because I want to know how many cameras were there, why this was missed. In this day of digital age, how was this missed?
I think that what happened was maybe a lot of people if somebody did park next to the car, I think they just got out and walked wherever they were going to. They weren't really paying attention to what was going on in the other car. That's what I think what happened there. And as far as security footage, the cameras may not even know, can even tell if there's a baby inside the car. I think people were just maybe going about their day, going to the spa or wherever they're going, and they just, they didn't pay attention. Maybe the windows are tinted.
Right, that
And
was my
nobody
first
saw.
thought. That was my first thought. Maybe the windows were tinted. So this is my message to you from West Virginia Wire. Please be observant of your surroundings for so many reasons. Let's keep going. This is really tough, guys. That's why I wanted to do this one first, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Mhm.
I mean,
So
look
we
at
have-
that. She looks
Yeah.
dead inside. There's no life in those eyes.
Yeah, nothing. Like she doesn't care.
Nothing.
So we have to
Right.
finish this one, then we have another one that's crazy as well in DFW. So let's keep going.
Investigators also found disturbing evidence. Esquivel ordered food at a North Dallas McDonald's before taking her son to the hospital. On August 17th, detectives obtained a recorded call where Esquivel called the Frisco spa and admitted it was all her fault to a fellow employee, saying she was between a rock and a hard place and couldn't find childcare. Police say Esquivel then asked the employee not to leak the phone conversation.
What the hell?
So, yeah.
The Collin County Medical Examiner's Office later confirmed that the child died of prolonged heat exposure. We have been reaching out to the mother, the suspect's attorney, for the last week or so since she has been arrested, and so far, no response.
Unbelievable. This is my first time watching the whole thing, so I'm glad that we're able to watch it together, and me only watching a part of this portion of this video. This part about her stopping for fast food came out later on. It wasn't a part of the initial report, but phone calls and telling people not to leak it, that's crazy. And if you don't have childcare, bring your baby inside. Don't go to work. I know. Call in and say, I have nobody watch my kid. Can I bring him and keep him near the front? Something. I mean, there are ways around this. I mean, instead of leaving it in the car, to me, okay. So she knew what she was doing.
Is she a U.S. citizen? Do you know?
That I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I would have thought, and it's a good thing you waited on this. That's why sometimes I feel like I need to jump on a story, but I do like to wait simply to see, there's more to it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I mean, the act itself was reprehensible. I mean, add in the fact that she had to stop and get a Big Mac on the way to the. I mean, why even bring your child to the hospital and then you're gonna try? I mean, what? I can't comprehend. So I'm ready to jump into the next one so we can move on to the other stories because I'm like,
Oh
these
yeah,
people
we
are
have.
insane. And you guys, please, when you get out of your car, look around. If you see a child in a car without a parent there, you need to call the police. You just do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I won't apologize. I mean, I'm not even going to apologize for it. I will not apologize for it. I'll say it again. It does take a village.
Oh yeah.
And
You see.
let me tell you, her life in prison, they're going to know her charges. They try not to let the inmates know other inmates charges, but they will know her charges and they'll do
Yeah.
some terrible things to her.
Somebody will find out in there, and then she will find out.
I mean, the
You know
baby
what I mean?
suffered. I want that to not be lost on anyone. Put
Yeah.
yourself in a car, close the windows as an adult and sit in there as long as you can. And how long was the baby in there? Hours.
Yeah,
Core
and the thing,
temperature 106.
yeah, and the thing is that their immune systems and their bodies are a lot weaker than ours, so that baby cannot handle that very long. That's crazy. And to stop
All
and get a
right.
Big Mac or whatever, that's just wild.
That's crazy. All right, next story.
Next story we have a Rockwall man. He was apparently the step grandfather to this child and left the baby inside of the car for hours. Check this out.
Step grandfather. Let that sink in. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Charged in the death of an infant is accused of leaving her in a car for 8 hours. The 6-month-old child was discovered when the suspect picked up the baby's mother at a high school. NBC5's Maria Guerrero has more.
Say hi. That was just a beautiful baby, and she looked just her mama's twin.
Rockwall police say 8 hours passed before 6-month-old Remedy Eye Care Worth was discovered dead in her car seat. The loss compounded, family members say, by the man police accuse in her death.
That baby was considered everybody's baby. Joyful, beautiful. And when she cried, Cam could get her to be quiet. No matter just walking her, holding her, whatever.
According to police, Cameron Leichman dropped off the baby girl's mother here at Rockwall Heath High School, where she works, in the morning, and was then supposed to drop off the baby at daycare, but didn't. According to the baby's family, this was simply a horrible mistake.
He takes the child to and from daycare, picks her up, no problems. He's good with her. It's nothing bad I can say. Besides, it was just an accident.
He's done this many times.
We just
How do you
talked
feel
about
about
this,
what she
did we
just said?
not? We just talked about this. I mean, let's talk about the grandfather. It's an aging. How old is the grandfather? And we know that they didn't
This guy is
mention.
not old. This guy is not old.
Oh my God.
This guy's in his 30s.
How could he be a grandfather?
What the hell is even
Step
that?
grandfather is that's what they're labeling him, as a step grandfather. So
What does that mean?
I guess that you like there's the mother of the child, and I guess he is dating the grandmother of the baby. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, they're married to the grandmother's child or something, but he's not really.
Say it again. Say it again. Was that the grandmother? The
one that
was just
that was just
talking.
talking.
This lady up here. Hold it.
No,
She was just a family member. Hold
just
on
a
now.
family member.
Whoa, hold the phone. Hold the phone. So the grandmother is dating a 30-year-old, and wow.
Guy's
And then when
36, I believe.
all right, let's keep watching because there's no excuse in my book so far.
No.
I'm disgusted. Let's keep going. And then she's defending him. Why is this lady defending him? That's what I want to know. Why are you defending him, lady? Ma'am.
Yeah.
Why?
And her other children as well.
According to the arrest affidavit, Leichman drove back home to Sunfish Road and returned to the school at 4:40 p.m. to pick up Remedy's mom. Only then did one of them find her lifeless body and call police. Medics registered the infant's temperature at 107 degrees. Family tells NBC5 the infant was in a rear-facing car seat, as is state law. Neighbors simply devastated.
Anybody with a soul and a mind, can you imagine? Can you imagine being at work all day, taking care of kids, because she's at a school, taking care of kids, and your baby is dead? A lot of people are going to
Can you
have
pause
their
this a
opinion
second?
about any of.
And I want you to rewind it just a little bit where she says a lot of y'all are going to have your opinion. Listen, so at first they say one of them found, the child was found by one of them. What do you mean found by one of them? What does that even mean?
What?
Normally, and as far as this,
Bro, what
this
are you
is more
talking about, man?
plausible as to why no one would have noticed, because it is required by state law when you have an infant that's a certain age that it has to be a rear facing car seat. So that makes it much harder to tell if there's a child in the car, right? Because a smaller infant, the car seat basically covers them, right? So I want to know the mother's involvement in this, right? And I want to know why they are so staunchly defending this in the community. So let's finish playing it. When you're ready to bring your commentary, let's do it.
Have their opinion about any situation when they're not in that situation. But at this time, it was an accident, and it happens. Unfortunately, the family is trying to still cope with it and come to realization that she's actually gone.
Leichman is in the Rockwall County Jail charged with felony injury to a child. Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
And arrest records also show that Leichman has a criminal background that includes charges of evading arrest and another incident with charges of aggravated assault. And as Maria mentioned, he remains in the Rockwall.
Aggravated
Of
assault
course,
and
he
evading
has
arrest.
a criminal record. Oh, there's a bit. You know what?
Oh, there's a big surprise. That's an incredible. I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die from that surprise.
That's where I think their defense comes from. Like, they can't grasp, like, oh, he would never do anything like that. That's what I think they're getting at with that. Do I think it was an accident? No, I don't think there's accidents in these situations. I don't think there are. But that's where I think they're coming from.
So they said the man had multiple accounts, and these are violent acts, right? Assault, stuff like that.
And then she's dating a 36-year-old guy, and then he happens, that makes him the step grandfather. So yeah.
Well, you know, these
be
day
careful
and
who you
age,
bring to your.
These women are crazy. These women, I've seen these 50, 60-year-old women with these young 20-year-old kids. I don't know. So, man, that was pretty hard to get through, you guys. Let us know what you think. My name is Regina Connell with West Virginia Wire, mixing it up. We're mixed and wired with my buddy Mixed Texan Report, and we will catch you on the flip-flop. You got any closing things before we start the next one?
Don't leave your babies in the car, or anybody's baby in the car for that matter. You don't forget your cell phone. You should not forget a human being. That's all I have to say about that.